¿Listo, pues?
Ay, deja abro la chelita.
You got your shit open y todo? Ready, Freddy? Hola.
Hey.
Vamos, salud.
Salud.
Let's go, Cesar.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Back in the studio.
Bro, after what, 3 weeks?
Damn.
For real?
No, it's been longer.
3 weeks because we had the conference
And
we recorded out there. And then this last week we did remote.
But then the week before the conference, did we record here or was that the week that we recorded out there?
Out where?
In Hollister. At your parents.
Oh, yeah, and then we did the live, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's been a while.
Pinche mes,
Un pinche
no.
mes.
Ya lo extrañaba.
Ay, ya cambiarías Xavier algo aquí o
I
qué?
know, for real, huh? ¿Qué pasaría? No, but yeah, it feels good to be back.
It does, man.
It feels more natural, especially compared to the hotel room. That shit was hella cramped and the lighting sucked. Man, we haven't failed.
Big old mirror right next to you.
Fuck, for real. And then the video didn't even catch. So.
I'm dead.
No, yeah, but welcome back, folks. Episode 87 of Goal Sided. We're getting it, dog. Ya casi al 100.
Ya mero, faltan pocos.
Siempre al 100.
Siempre al 100, pero
casi al 100 también. And this is a great week, Cesar.
A ver, dime por
amazing.
qué.
The sun is shining even though it's raining outside.
So the sun isn't shining.
It might be rainy outside, pero mi corazón
Bien feliz.
está bien pinche feliz, está bien sunny y todo. Porque, César, a ver, tú dime, César, ¿qué pasó?
Chicharito has officially signed for Chivas.
Venga.
¿Se viene la 13?
Yeah.
Nah.
Señores, yo soy de Chivas desde la cuna. Que vamos a salir campeones,
My
no
ears,
tengo
dude.
duda.
Cuidado, my ears.
Let's go.
The listeners' ears,
Dale, rebaño. Let's go, baby. Chicharito has come back. El hijo pródigo. He had to come back.
Hey, low key, that video that they did on him, I was like, damn, like, man's had a whole ass career. You like seeing that they come back to where they belong.
It was more hype, right? I wish it was a little bit more pull at the heartstrings, like they would have had him when he was a little kid, de la cantera, right? He's a little baby. There's pictures of him, little morrito, güey, the little pinche moco de gorila hair.
Cagado.
Cagado mocoso a la verga. Y así de mocoso, güey, salió matador, güey. Killer. You know, an amazing career that he had, right? Did things that others haven't done in Europe, scoring in almost every single European league, especially the top ones. Like,
was the first one to win Premier League as a Mexican, right?
Yep, exactly.
And the only one, no?
First one to go to the Premier League, no? Who went to the Premier League before him?
Pablo Barrera was there. Borghetti was there.
Pablo Barrera was after. Oh, Borghetti for sure. Yeah. But good call up. No, pero sí, like, amazing career. No se le quita nada al Chicharito, but... como es la gente mexicana, neta, the whole time calling him tronco, though.
And,
right?
And while he was out there, right?
The whole time. While he was out there, que no sale de la banca del United, brother. We wish we had players in the banca del United.
I wish, yeah.
And he was coming off, and then he would score y los callaba por un mes. ¿Verdad?
Y la otra vez empezaban
a chingarle. Oh, he only gets 10 minutes. Brother, he's got Berbatov, he's got Cristiano Ronaldo, he's got Nani in front of him, he's got all
Rooney.
Wayne Rooney in his prime.
Yeah.
¿Qué va a hacer?
Pobrecito. Pero even then, like, I remember vividly this game against, I think it was Aston Villa, where he comes out. They were losing 2-0, y él solito les da la vuelta, 3-2.
Beautiful.
And it's like, bro, like,
man, even if you're an America fan, right? Like I saw a lot of people
Mexican,
on Twitter.
Bro, like,
I saw a lot of people on Twitter being like, "Wey, as como mexicano, como me sentía when he would be scoring these hat tricks con la nuca with his face, whatever he
tenía
could."
Chelsea de clientes.
Brother,
tenía de clientes.
Chelsea ahorita, yo creo hasta dieron dinero a las Chivas. Hey, don't bring him back over here. Don't even let him come to the Premier League, Chelsea said. No, but, I mean, man's had an amazing career. Nobody could hold the candle to. Very few people can hold the candle to that. And I mean, también, como te digo, todos llamándolo tronco. Even with the selección, and he's the highest goal scorer de la selección, dog. Right? Just kind of goes to show the level of disrespect sometimes some of these players begin.
Yeah, I mean, we just wanted to see more, I guess. And there's always going to be haters, especially in the Mexican media. America, queramos o no, people are always going to hate, especially if you're an America fan. But at the end of the day, the numbers speak for themselves. What he did at United, Real Madrid, even at Leverkusen, like he was top of the Bundesliga goal scorer. Mm-hmm. It's like you got to just applaud him y decirle, yeah, man, Mans was great in his prime.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's going to look back at that, semifinal de Champions League against Atletico Madrid. Comes on very last minute. Literally, just la energía que traía Chicharito, right? Parecía un pinche niñito allá afuera, sí, like, trae unas pinches ganas, güey. Reminds me of your little brother, Adan. Like, nomás, like, give me the fucking ball. Like, somebody fucking get the kid with the Monster Energy drink the ball. Right? He's like, kid, yeah. He's just fucking running around como loco, güey. And then, like, it looks unorthodox. And you're just like,
it does. He looks extremely unorthodox.
But with that unorthodox, he knew where a defender would move and where to, like, move away, right? I think that was, like, the deadliest thing that we'll always remember Chicharito about. Like, defenders would be like, I got where this forward's gonna run, aquí. And then Chicharito all of a sudden, te sale acá.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what happened in the Atletico Madrid goal. He just found the space. Defender thought he was covering him, but he was wide open.
Yeah. And also he was, like, especially known for it. And being one, like, Mexicans aren't super tall. He's not super tall either. But he would score headers all the time. In the Prem, like the toughest league in the world, he will score them all the time. It just tells you, man knew how to move.
Spatial awareness.
He knew where to amagar, y luego ya te salía por el otro lado, and all of a sudden, man's already got like a goal within like 10 minutes.
For real. Yeah, and that's what it was. Like, it was literally that el descuido del Chicharito was deadly. Like, if you didn't have a hand on him, if you didn't know where he was at all time, it was like 10 times worse than any other striker. Because that fool was working. His, like, mind was moving.
Fucking poacher.
He was. He probably is one of the biggest definitions of casagol.
Serio?
Like, to a T, probably the closest. That word used to get thrown around a lot as a kid when you're playing cascarita, right? But, like, he was that. He was a killer in the area, in el área. And it was off of a mistake of a defender. It was off of, like a very fortunate pass que le salía, right? But he was always ready and trying to do something. El gol que le metió a Francia, right?
Yeah.
He caught the whole defense slipping, and he snuck in behind.
That same energy that you're talking about is like se la dio a Rafa Marquez dinked it, and he was first one on it.
Yeah, even on Twitch, he's been kind of talking about the plays.
Yeah.
And he's like, y le di un pase madreado al Kaiser, pero el Kaiser de primera clase me da un balón buenísimo. And he's like, he threw it to this side. I was expecting it over here. So you guys, I had to turn my body, and it's just kind of interesting to see it, right?
It is.
But like, brother, yeah, hats off to this fool on the career, and hopefully on some good time with Chivas now.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, his knees, a lot of people have been throwing around. David Faitelson especially called him out. He was like, sí está de regreso, pero ¿qué tal sus rodillas? ¿Están de regreso también o no?
Brother, those are fighting words, dog. That's why you get your hair pulled by Cuauhtémoc Blanco and
no,
shit.
He gave him a slap.
Esa madre. Brother, but like, dog, everyone's so happy. And then this was like, hey, but your knees, though.
Exactly like that. I was like,
Brother.
Damn. Pero, I mean, it is true, right? He already had 2 big knee injuries at Galaxy. It's like, how much can he give you at Chivas?
Yeah, but
what are the expectations?
Yeah, but one of the biggest things, the biggest signs towards the future, the good things that we're seeing is that Chicharito looks to be in the best shape of his life, right? When he was at Chivas, he looked fit, he looked good, right? Like a young kid, right? Goes to United, seems fit, right? Overall looks good shape, but the selección looks good, fit. He started looking a little bit more pesadito, I think, later with Sevilla, now with Galaxy and stuff. But, like, if you watch him on social media, he's apparently completely changed his life for fitness, right? So if there's a time that he could come back from major knee injuries, I would think right now might be that good time. And who knows? I mean, obviously players never come back the same. But maybe we can get the most that we can out of Chicharito, I think would still be huge for that Chivas locker room, off the bench, whatever it comes to.
Yeah, and I think his position also helps out que no está en un rol como un center mid or like a center back, right? He's a poacher at the end of the day. He just need quality or crosses in general, and he'll find a way to put him away.
But that's gonna be the tough thing is that like Chivas may need a player that needs to be more involved, right? If the rest of the team isn't doing it right. I hope the motivation, the training with Chicharito gets the rest of the team to really be like, all right, we're just gonna feed you a shit ton of balls, and that's what Fernando Gago's system seems to be, right? A lot of fast-paced movement, de todo. But if they're not getting him the balls that he needs, it's going to be very difficult. He's not going to be the Chicharito. When he was at Chivas at first, he was scoring golazos where there's a famous one where I think against Tecos, le hace un recorte outside of the box and then 360 turn, just mocos cabron, right? Like even mid-career, he was already kind of giving off that style of play for being el matador en el área, right? So like we can't expect that from Chivas. So he needs balls. Yeah. He needs in better areas, and then he's going to do the rest of it. He'll 100% do the rest of it.
Do you expect 10 goals out of him or no?
Not 10, but somebody in the Discord said, the boy Turtles, Nestor, said over under 5.5. And I think that I came to the realization that I was thinking probably closer to 4-ish.
Goals the whole season?
Yeah, more involvements. I can see him assisting too. Because he's going to be off the bench, in all honesty, because JJ Macias, I think, is going to be doing pretty good. But I can see him hit 6.
Yeah, that I was going for like 6 to 8 goals.
Yeah, I think that's
definitely under 10. I don't think, like barely Henry Martin.
Last season there was like 2 players over 10. So like I don't see it. But
we'll see.
But who knows if that fool starts de repente by 2 weeks in he has 3 goals. Yeah. Yeesh, maybe.
Agarra un Mazatlán descuidado.
Cálmate. I'm dead. No, but bienvenido, mi Chicharito. Aquí es tu casa. We're not in Guadalajara, but like, acá es tu casa, papá. Aquí la tenemos. Brother, and you know what? I'm going to buy an original Chivas jersey. No de la pulga.
Let's go.
Because that's what you got to do. You got to support the team when they make decisions that you need, right? Like, we need this.
So you're going to break a rule and you're going to get Chicharito on the back.
No, I don't get player names, but
you wouldn't even get Chicharito?
I would get Chicharito, actually.
Okay.
I should get Chicharito.
Yeah, I mean, he's your club legend.
Pero sí. Venga mi Chicharito. Vamos a ganar. Viene la 13, cabrones. All right, folks. In other top news, I'll try to calm myself down a bit. Skechers. If we go from something very exciting to something very boring, entire definition of boring. Skechers, the footwear company, has been expanding into soccer. I'll say that. I'll give them their respect. They had already signed Harry Kane. If there was anybody that symbolizes Skechers more than Harry Kane, I don't know who would. But now they've signed Alexander Zinchenko from Arsenal to a footwear deal. They have this diamond pack, I guess, of these like whiteout shoes. They look pretty clean, but they have a big old S on the back, and it's just like, and then at the end of the day, you kind of know that there's, at the end of the day, you kind of know that they're Skechers. The big question to you, Cesar, would you wear Skechers out on the pitch?
I mean, if they're free, yeah.
No, says mamón. Nobody's going to be signing you for Skechers, dog.
No. I don't think I would. I think it's really hard. Especially, I don't like the design. It's just super plain. If they came out and like gave us some dope designs like New Balance is doing these days, I got to be like, all right, I'll give them a shot.
But I don't think New Balance in the streetwear, the normal shoe game, has like the same bad rep. Not bad rep that Skechers has, but Skechers just has the dad vibe. Yeah. Right? It has like a grandpa vibe. Almost. Not even dad vibe. New Balance has a dad vibe, I think. Yeah. But the dad vibe is kind of coming in. But the grandpa, like, it's just like...
We're not there yet.
No.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like...
But if you saw some you just went to Soccer Pro. If you went back, they had some dope-ass Skechers. Nomás por la marca, you wouldn't throw it out. You'd be like, maybe.
I'd be like, maybe. If there were some dope Skechers soccer shoes.
Puro pinche leather.
Puro leather and some dope designs or some really classic look that just is dope.
Puro black with a nice clean S or something.
It's because the S is what kills it, right?
Yeah, but they got to throw it on there.
Well, I mean, I know. What if you just have I don't know, different.
Yeah.
The S just is like, bro, you just slapped it on there. Like,
I mean, different to them,
dope.
they're gonna fucking write Skechers or along the whole thing.
I don't know. Just
If it
on
says
the
Skechers,
bottom
I'm not
or-
fucking doing it. If it says it completely, I'm not fucking doing it.
Or yeah, if they make a different logo, alternate logo for just their soccer lines,
Yeah.
then yeah, I mean, it's just the way you design the shoe. The way it is designed now, I wouldn't wear it.
Damn. Yeah, me either. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I mean, if it doesn't scream Zinchenko and Harry Kane, that brand, I don't know what does. Damn. Like I don't know. I think they fit kind of perfectly. And especially Harry Kane, that fool just gives grandpa vibes. Like your grandpa that's just a baller.
Yeah, or like he's out there like drinking some tea after the game.
Yeah.
Good shit for Skechers, bringing in like something different.
Yeah, new brand.
Yeah, new brand, and hopefully more competition, give us better styles. A ver qué,
I mean, they are huge, right? I think worldwide they might be like, if not the highest, one of the highest like grossing companies, shoe companies, just because they sell so much, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, young people maybe don't love them, but everyone else fucking loves them. And I mean, if they're bringing that power to the footy game, who knows? Maybe it'll be a powerhouse. New Balance is doing okay.
Yeah, I just bought some
Some
indoor ones.
I did see that. All right, folks, moving it on to AFCON. If you guys hadn't already seen, Mo Salah got injured in, I think, the second out of the 3 games that Egypt played, the current Egypt captain. And there was a good amount of drama locally in Egypt with his injury because a lot of people were calling him out, calling him like a fake captain, that he wasn't there for them, that he can't stay healthy when they need him to. Last AFCON, I think they lost to Senegal in the final, Sadio Mane versus Mo Salah when they were on the same team. So it was a big thing. And now he's getting called out even by an ex-captain of the Egypt squad. Ahmed Hassan accuses Salah of plotting his departure from the national team.
Plotting his departure, like he wanted to leave.
I've always backed Salah, and I was very happy with his presence as captain of the Egyptian national team. I had no problems with what he said, but it turned out that he was plotting his departure from the Egypt camp.
That's wild.
All of this coming out because Mo Salah suffered a hamstring injury. Now he's supposed to be out, I think, from the moment of the injury about 3 to 4 weeks, which is ruining my fantasy chances, of course. And Liverpool was pushing for him to come back to England because they were saying that he needed proper rehabilitation. But what happens in these tournaments, we've seen it with Ronaldo in the Euros. When Ronaldo got hurt in the semifinal, he was there in the final just watching, right? He was there afterwards when they went to penalties, and he was like all hurting with his legs. Like,
But he was telling Bernardo Silva, like, you better shoot that.
Yeah,
penalty.
but then the final, he was also there at the stadium, right? He didn't go back to Portugal trying to like rehab, right? So a lot of people are like, no, he needs this. Egypt fans are saying, no, he has to stay and cheer on the team, be in this crowd, watch the matches, right? But the Liverpool team, the organization, is saying, no, he's not going to properly rehabilitate there. He has to come back to Liverpool, and we'll nurse him back to health, right? So there's that pull, that to and fro. What do you do, right? And so much so that the captain is not loving the decisions that he's making, that he's not there, that he's not sweating it out with them, even in the stands, right? I think it's more of an ethical debate at that point. Like, should he disregard everything that his team is telling him, Liverpool, el que le da de comer, or should he just go back and, I don't know, support from afar? What is he really going to do in the stands?
I mean,
what do you think?
I think he should stay, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, that's your nation, right? That's your country.
Yeah.
You're supposed to bleed for that country and just be there for them, even if you can't. Like what you said, Ronaldo was there. I understand that he has to go back to Liverpool y ellos son los que le dan de comer, pero no se va a morir de hambre.
That's true.
He's had money for a while, and this injury, if he leaves it alone, él se va a recuperar solo.
I'm dead.
Okay?
Échate vaporú, güey.
And he's going to be fine, man. Like, just, you're already getting slack from your team, from Egypt. It's like, it's your country, man. Just stay, rehabilitate there. Maybe you'll make the last game if you make it to the final.
So that's the thing. It's reported that he could make it later in the tournament if he rehabilitates correctly.
In England,
he
right?
can. Yeah, so the Liverpool squad is saying if you come back and you rehabilitate correctly, we can send you back and you can make it to the final, to whatever, right? But that's the tough thing. People like the society there is saying no, just fucking stay and support us, right? The team is, I, in my opinion, a little bit more logical on no, come back. We need to make sure you're okay for our season.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you're good and you're still, the country's still in it, you can go back.
Yeah.
Right. So if I play devil's advocate, Ronaldo in that tournament was in the semifinal hurt, and then he shows up for the final. Right. This guy got hurt the second match of the group stages, and now they're upset that he's not there for the very beginning of knockouts. Right. So, like, I don't know. I think it's a little bit different, but Mo Salah is an icon in Egypt. Yeah. He is a god. He is a superstar. He is pinche Brad Pitt. No manches. Like,
Brad Pitt, I'm dead.
I was gonna say Heung-min Son in Korea. He's huge. He's huge. But yeah, so a bit of an ethical dilemma that Mo Salah's got himself.
It's just in a pickle, man. Liverpool are always going to look out for their interest, which is Mo Salah.
Any professional team
in the season.
Yeah.
If you stay, you're fucking over Liverpool, and if you leave, you're fucking over your country.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Yeah, he's already getting burned by the local media, so I don't know. We'll see what he decides to do. Egypt's got a game coming up, so we'll just move it on to around the leagues in AFCON. More than anything, we're just starting knockout rounds, so more than anything, I want to talk about some surprises and just touch on those here and on the Asian Cup. In AFCON, we got two big, I think, soccer nations, good rankings, dead last. Algeria is ranked 30th, and they got dead last in their group.
That's insane.
They were one of the favorites to win it overall, and they got 2 points. No, hombre.
No sé qué les pasó.
No, pues tan mal, tan salados.
Tan bien mal. Algeria with Riyad Mahrez in there. A bunch of other players who played decent footy in Europe as well.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, they were favorites to win, and they couldn't even get past group.
Yeah, the last match they lost against Mauritania. But Algeria had Riyad Mahrez off the bench.
Jeez.
Came on in the second half.
It's that Saudi league, bro. Like, they go to Saudi Arabia, playing that pro league, and then you have him underperforming.
But you're telling me that touch that Mahrez had. Mahrez was probably top 10 touch-wise in the world.
¿Qué tal si he's partying in Saudi Arabia and lost it?
Si el pinche la Chofis no se le va, Mahrez can be blindfolded out there and could probably kill it.
Algeria, just complete disappointment in this AFCON.
Yep, another disappointment. Tunisia.
They were just at the World Cup.
Yep, the last match that they needed to win to move on versus South Africa, they tied.
Oh, shit.
And that let South Africa move on because they actually got a win, unlike Tunisia. And Tunisia is ranked 28th.
Even higher than Algeria.
Yeah, it's crazy. We love these cup sets, as we call them. We love all this excitement with underdogs beating the favorites, right? So we'll keep tracking it now, especially now that they're going into the knockout rounds. Oh, one shout out that we want to do: Equatorial Guinea is first in their group, and they're ranked 88th, probably the highest results team with the lowest ranking at that point. And we got the boy Carlos Acapo from the Earthquakes there.
Let's go. He's been putting in work with them too.
He got an assist. He's been balling out. That's what we need, dog. Bring up that market value so the Quakes can flip him one day.
Or just perform for the Quakes.
Or just kill it. Or just do well here. We'll take that too. All right, let's move it on to the Asian Cup. Cesar, everyone in the mamas was talking about Palestine. They beat Hong Kong 3-0. Their last match day. At that moment, it was looking good because Iran and UAE were going at it, and Iran was winning 2-0. Iran put up the 3-0.
Yep.
And that was beautiful for Palestine. That was what they needed to be. Them 0 goal differential, and then UAE -1.
Yeah.
And then what ended up happening is that goal got reverted or called back due to VAR. And then UAE last minute, they scored one. They still lost. I guess you run, but that moved them on in second.
Yeah, it was really tight.
It was
Palestine,
tight.
I was watching that game. Palestine had the 3-0, but they had so many chances to make it 4, 5, 6 because Hong Kong was just...
They sucked. They had 7 goals against, 1 goal for.
Yeah, and then they missed the penalty as well. Hong Kong missed the penalty. It's like, dude, like, he had so many chances. But thankfully, they ended up mathematically making it as one of the best third places.
Mm-hmm.
So that game against Hong Kong was their first win ever in an Asian Cup. And because of that, first time ever moving on.
Exactly. My boys over in India did not help me out. They got 0 points, 3 losses, no goals.
Jeez, there was high hopes for India.
I don't think there was, but I had high hopes. I was like, come on, you guys. Yeah. This is our time. Pero no.
No quisieron.
No quisieron, no pudieron. Even Syria, I think, moved on, right? As one of the best third.
Yeah, same thing with them. It was one of their first times moving into the knockout phase. So good for those, both Syria and in Palestine.
Probably the biggest surprise. I mean, a couple of surprises, but Iraq getting first place in their group with Japan in that same group.
For real.
Right? They got 3 wins. They beat Japan, and they got 9 points.
Like, what's going on? Japan just beat Germany a couple months ago.
Yeah, Japan. I feel like Japan's just warming up. Let them get into elimination matches.
Let them cook.
Yeah, and then their bench is always hella stacked, right? So I feel like it's a tough decision for the coach. Who do I start? Who are the better ones? They'll cook in the playoffs, in the knockout rounds. Give them a second. Jordan, passing in first in their group, above South Korea. Jordan ranked 87th.
Above South Korea too. Jeez.
But they're tied on points, but goal differential, right? And then I think everyone kind of figured Saudi Arabia would pass in first in their group. But no, yeah, we're moving on to the knockout round. So hopefully we'll get some more coverage. I'm sure the games will get really wild now. So we'll start talking about that a bit. But let's bring it on to EPL. There wasn't too many games because it was the second half of a really weirdly split up match week. But you know what there was? My boys.
Jeez.
My Arsenal, we won 5-0.
Those Gunners. Finally getting a good game.
A huevo. Martinelli, 2 goals in 2 minutes.
Yeah, coming off the bench.
And they looked the same.
They did, dude.
The Arsenal posted it, and all the comments were like, was that like the same video twice? Or because it was the same, they fed him in, runs in. Typical Martinelli goal. Just runs faster than everybody. Kicks it around the keeper.
I'm dead, yeah.
They kick off again, kick it through, runs in, past the keeper.
You just see the little stick man just fucking
literally, dude. That
running.
That feels so fast, but I love it. At least he's on our team.
And Gabriel with a brace también.
Gabriel with I think one of them ended up being an own goal.
Oh, okay.
I think, but he bodied Chris Richards on both of them. The American dude. Jeez, no le fue bien a lo pinche güey.
Hey, tienen que ponerse las pilas.
You gotta learn. Richards. Sometimes you'll learn the hard way if you don't. Si no te ponen las pilas. But yeah, Gabriel got 2 goals basically 2 goals off of headers over Chris Richards, which is tough, man.
That's the prem. So
that is the prem. You're gonna learn. In other news, we got Brentford. They got their first win since December 2nd.
Jeez.
What did it take?
Ivan Toney to come back.
The boy. And
dude,
a gambler.
Did you see the goal?
No, what did he do?
It was off of a free kick.
Oh, really?
So in typical like Sunday league style, like the ref is like counting the steps for La Barrera.
Uh-huh.
He grabs it, moves a little bit to the right. All right, nobody noticed it. A little bit more to the right, and then it just goes around the wall into first post.
Let's go. It's wild. His first match back, and then the coach puts him as a starter.
That's wild.
I mean, this team's been struggling. We've been talking about it all season. They're underperforming compared to last year.
Yep.
They have a bunch of injuries. Ivan Toney is a huge figure there. He barely missed the World Cup squad. Like, everyone thought it was a snub that they didn't take him. But, he had the quality to be there. So, I guess you got to put him in, plug and play the moment he gets back, right? Is he coming to Arsenal?
Oof.
Hopefully, but he just probably went up so much more with that.
I mean, now that he's playing for sure.
Yeah, like otro milloncito, por favor, la cartera. All right, let's bring it to Spain. We had the Copa del Rey quarterfinals. Real Madrid is already out, so you Barcelona fans can chuckle at that. But Barcelona's now out after today. Today, Barcelona lost, 4-2?
4-2 in added time.
2 goals in added time.
2 goals in added time.
By Los Hermanos. La Super Mario Bros. Los Super Williams Bros.
The second one también was by...
The first one was Iñaki Williams, which was the 3-2, the winner.
Yeah.
And then the 4-2 was Nico Williams. To put it away, he took off his shirt. He's like,
pinche mamado,
dijo.
He's like, I hit the gym this morning.
I know, brother. No, but one of the wildest things, Iñaki Williams scored the 3-2, came off the bench to score it. Came off the bench because he just flown in.
Yeah.
He flew in from Ivory Coast where they're hosting AFCON. He flew into Paris, took a connecting flight because apparently couldn't afford a direct one. I'm just kidding. Sometimes it just don't work.
He's not on Nana.
Right? For real. And then he flew from Paris to Bilbao. Today, he got there in the morning, and then he played in the afternoon. And he scored what was the game winner.
Yeah, man. Took a power nap, and he's like, estoy listo.
Yeah,
un Red Bull, y vámonos.
He's like, nomás dame 30 minutos, güey, ahorita. Una siestita, me va a dormir.
Una pestañita, y vámonos.
And we'll be ready. And brother, imagine that. Like, goes in and
fucking
eliminate
players
Barcelona.
These days are machines, way. Same thing with Onana. I know we were joking about it, but he also had a game with United and then flew out, like, literally right after. I mean, he ended up missing the match, but still, like...
And then he sucked every other game.
He did, but it's like...
So maybe it affected him. Maybe he should.
True.
He needs to do whatever Iñaki did. You know, they say for jet lag, take an Advil, no sé qué. Some people say change your time on your phone so you start getting used to it. Maybe Onana do something like that. Way, échale ganas. But yeah, no, huge shout out to the Williams brothers that completely put that team on their back.
For real.
Bilbao had like 4 times the amount of shots that Barcelona did in this match. I've been thinking about this lately. This Barcelona squad does not strike fear in the teams that they play against. Every team that plays against Barcelona plays like they're any other team.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wild. I haven't seen this in a while.
It's because they have a whole bunch of young kids. Right?
Yeah, but like before those young kids were the Busquets, were the like whoever was
ever
coming
since
up.
Messi left, that's when people were like, all right.
But legit
they're
way,
teethless.
Like, if Barcelona smacks a team, that team is still not like they probably went home thinking, we almost had it. Like not like before, dog. Before it was like you draw them and you're just like, remember that team from like Iceland or whatever that drew them in Champions League, and they're like, like all on video, they're like, I know. They're all hella sad. They're like, we're gonna get eliminated. Right? Now, like whatever team it is, way, hasta el pinche hasta la Almería, they're like, tráeme el pinche Barcelona, way. Cesar Montes is like, aquí me los agarro.
Les enseño lo norteño.
Yeah, it's just not what it is anymore. I was talking to my coworker who's a big Barcelona fan, and he's like, at least Real Madrid's out.
I'm dead.
And I was like,
de eso viven.
De eso, cabrón, ya. Ya con eso. Yeah. I mean, now they can focus more on Champions League, Xavi said.
That's what he said. He's like, Champions League and La Liga.
He said, reset, focus on Champions League y lo que viene. And I'm like,
brother.
Lo que te viene a ti es el desempleo, cabrón.
Yeah,
start filing it.
Y ve buscando.
Do you think, can he survive this? Will they let him?
It's just hard because, like, if you fire Xavi, ¿a quién tienes? A Rafa Márquez, otro igual que Xavi.
Yeah, unless Rafa Márquez comes with these fresh, crazy ideas, which I thought Xavi would have had.
Yeah.
He's the mastermind. Es el motorcito, es el cerebro, es el que conoce, right? But now if you get rid of what you think is the mastermind, you bring in Rafa Márquez, maybe. I mean, hopefully he has some crazy new ideas, right? Or hopefully he's like the garra, right? Like the I don't care tactics so much. Échenle ganas or something, right? But
it's just hard to see because Barcelona has so many young players. Y los older ones que tienen, like Lewandowski, he's not.
They don't show up.
They're not showing up. Ferran Torres not showing up. Joao Felix, indiscipline. It's like so many like different things that they need to adjust that just don't let that whole squad succeed.
And there is a whole bunch, even outside of the fields, right? Financial stuff, right? Because like you would think, un equipo tan grande como Barcelona, you're in the middle of a transfer window. Before, you know how you solve the problems? Aquí está, papá, aquí está la cartera. What do you need, dog? What do you need? 10 million, 15 million? Fácil, right? But they can't do it right now.
No.
Right now is when they would fix the problem. But we're in the middle of a transfer window, and they're just like, what can we do? Because they don't have the money.
They need to change. I think the tiki-taka is not working with these young players. Like, you need a drastic change.
Be more vertical, no?
Be more vertical or defend really well y al contraataque or...
con Barcelona al contraataque, though?
Man, like, what the tiki-taka right now is just not working. Like, period.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have the right players. They don't have anything. They can't bring in right players. Their hands are tied. All right, so what can you do to survive and to win games? Do we need to sit back and counterattack, or do we need to be more vertical like a Real Madrid, or what do you need to do to succeed?
Yeah.
Because whatever's going on right now, it's not working.
Do you think it's the mid? Is it the forwards?
It's just everything. It's like forwards aren't scoring. Like you said, they got outshot. Defenders, Araujo has his knee all busted. It's like
they're just piecing them together.
There's just
I don't love Ferran. I don't love Joao Felix, and I don't love Lewandowski. I feel like they're just not involved.
No.
And like Frankie De Jong is trying his heart out.
He's trying his Pedri the same.
Pedri, but that fool's running. That fool's on one leg. También.
Lamine Yamal, 16 years old.
Yeah,
like,
and he's.
¿Qué quieres de él?
And they're still even complaining like que falló.
Pues sí, güey.
Pinche golazo que te metió, güey. What else? Like, he scored a fucking golazo.
Left back is 17 years old, way.
That's true.
The left center back, though, that was playing next to Araujo, is also 17 years old. It's like, wait, ¿qué quieres de?
Where are the 17, like the U23 guys?
They're just the U23, like, Rafa Márquez, mándame los mejorcitos que tienes.
Yeah, güey.
Porque tenemos que jugar acá. It's like, brother, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you need to adjust to the players you have.
Yep.
You can't.
They need to go out and find some free transfers.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, there's got to be players at the end of their contracts. If, like, Liga MX is finding dudes in Argentina on free transfers, find some free transfers and bring in some more veteran players. And why let go of players like Julian Araujo, man?
They let go. Oh,
this is where you need him. Yeah. All right. In good news for Barcelona in La Liga, they did win over the weekend. They beat Betis 4-2. What I want to call out from there is the end of an era.
Yeah.
Andres Guardado, officially done at Betis.
This was the first game that he wasn't there, right?
This was his
like
last game, but it was his goodbye, which is kind of wild. They did have a note here, like, why was he fully dressed? He had cleats, he had socks, he had shorts.
No wonder I was tripping out because I was looking at football last night, and the last game he played was against the weekend before that, Osasuna or somebody. And then I was like, bro, but I remember seeing like Twitter all over the place, the fucking stadium, hella.
Yeah, it was full.
Packed out.
And it was with Barcelona, and they gave him
the little túnel,
the túnel, the guardia de honor or whatever. And they even said, wow, for Barcelona to do that for you. And Real Madrid did it for him before, right? So it's like, wow, like, this is impressive of a career for Andres Guardado. But I was like, why are you, bro, go in jeans? Like, why you got shorts and cleats on? You're not going to play.
Yeah, that's what I was so confused. I was like, I thought he played.
I know, I saw that, and then I looked away from the game, and I looked back, and he wasn't on the field, and I looked on FootMob.
He wasn't even
on the bench.
No.
I was like, my guy put his shit on to take it off in the locker room and just go chill on the stands.
I mean,
Well,
but I mean, we just saw his presentation last night. He did an interview with TUDN. It's another impressive career. It sucks that he didn't go back to Atlas, which he said he wanted. He said he's always going to be an Atlista. But Leon was the one that opened the doors for him. So,
open the cartera.
I don't know, really.
I don't know. I mean, why else would you, I mean, at the end of the day, when heroes come back, they can come back for free if they wanted to. They don't have to get paid, right? Like, so, like, you think Atlas is like, no, we don't like you anymore as a person. Like,
well, he said que no entraba en planes.
Yeah, but I mean,
like, why wouldn't you want your canterano, your
that's
best
what I don't
player?
Understand that either.
That's
like
that's my point.
But I mean, from my perspective, it's your hero. Give them whatever they need.
Yeah.
Dinero wise, right? Like, I mean, Chicharito. I don't know. I'm just flexing it again.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Le dimos lo que quiso y dijo, let me come through. But yeah, in other news in that game, Johnny Cardoso, American, dual national Brasileiro, debuted in the center mid en el mismo lugar de Andrés Guardado. Yep. And yeah, les dieron la madre. Barcelona beat them 4-2. Ferran Torres had the game of his life. Literally, ni en sus sueños, güey. Un pinche hat-trick así.
Ahora no hizo nada el güey.
Y ahora dormí, se le acabaron los goles.
Yeah, that's it. The quota is done.
Yeah,
so
he's like, I know we're limited, but you see those 3 in the weekend? No, yeah, but Johnny Cardoso is going to have hopefully a nice, bright future there. He has some big shoes to fill.
Definitely.
But yeah, he held his own. He did okay. Outside of that, Girona le dio en la madre Sevilla 5-1. We called that out as a game to watch because I had called it out that Sevilla was looking at a former version of themselves, a team that isn't Barcelona, Real Madrid, fighting for that top. And no manches que gacho les dieron.
Le dieron la madriza con Sergio Ramos y todo. But Girona's not holding back. They want that league title.
They did get eliminated in Cup today.
They did, though.
Pero no.
By who? By Mallorca and Javier Aguirre.
Let's go. Javier Aguirre. They're in semis now.
Yeah.
Papa.
The fucking Javier Aguirre had Mallorca winning 3-0 in the first half.
Let's go, baby. El que sabe, sabe.
Sí, el experto
sabe
en la
liga. Yeah, he knows la liga. He's like, Cup. Papita, dámela. He's like, maybe not in league, but acá. Just a couple things to call out in Germany. Bayer Leverkusen beat Leipzig 3-2. And for a little bit, they were 7 points ahead of Bayern Munich. And because Bayern lost to Werder Bremen. And then today, Bayern Munich won 1-0 versus Union Berlin. Barely. Apenitas, cabrones. What happened to that? What happened to that Bayern?
What happened to Union Berlin, too?
I mean, we've been calling them out for months.
I know, but I'm fucking annoyed they're 15th.
Yeah, they're outside of relegation, though, right?
Yeah, barely.
You know, in this pod, we're fans of like teams that were pretty strong, fighting for relegation. We're like, go down. I don't go fuck that. Like, bring some new blood and bring new faces, new teams.
They were the new face, bro.
I know, but that's what happens if you manage the team wrong. And one year you're good, the other year you're bad. That's not good management.
Yeah,
that's just a one and done. It's a one hit wonder. But yeah, Bayern's now 4 points away from Leverkusen.
Yeah,
so aguas cabrones, eh?
Now
we know what happened last year with Dortmund.
The same matches played. So, yeah, we'll see if they can keep up.
No. Échenle ganas Leverkusen, Xavi boys.
Que queremos un nuevo campeón en la Bundesliga.
In Italy, just super quick, Genoa beat Salernitana 2-1. Ochoa versus Johan Vasquez. Yeah. They had a nice little hug before.
Brotherly moment.
Johan, you could see him voice over like, "Ya estás bien, güey."
Okay.
But that's dope. I mean, they're out there. It's kind of, you would think they'd hang out, but Italy's a big country. I don't know how far it is, but like, it's dope that they get to see each other and they're looking out for each other. Yeah. I saw a lot of tweets trending like, ya quisiéramos tener dos en una liga perrona así.
Yeah.
Right? Which is, I mean, yeah, keep exporting, man. God damn.
Yeah, but Inzaghi was kind of blaming Ochoa, saying he didn't save much. But, I mean, I saw those goals, and they were just not Ochoa's fault whatsoever.
Why would you throw your keep under the bus like that?
I mean, maybe, like, some outlets were saying, it got lost in translation. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But a la misma vez, like, just calling out names like that can get kind of misstrued.
Yeah, maybe it was just like, you know what? Like, we had a chance. Ochoa could have done something, like, más livianito, no?
Yeah.
Pero, pues, ya sabe la prensa.
Pero, yeah, Salernitana struggling still. They're bottom of the league. And they're most likely gone.
But Genoa's like clear of relegation.
Yeah.
That's good.
There's a nice like gap of like 7 points in between.
Beautiful. Así me gusta. All right, let's bring it on home with the meat and potatoes. Ya para lo que vinieron. The money maker. Liga MX, el que nos da a comer a todos, ¿verdad?
Bendita Liga MX.
La bendita Liga MX, that's well underway, the second week. And then my Chivas lost. Puta madre, para empezar mal, ¿no?
Empezar bien, más o menos.
Perdieron 1-0 versus Tigres. Jugó como nunca, perdió como siempre. That's what it is, ¿verdad? They played well. They looked good. They had their chances. Everyone talking about in the second half, Cade Cowell came on. They put him in at the 9.
Yeah,
it was kind of funky.
Weird.
He had a couple, like he had one very clear que le llegó botando.
I would say 2.
And but the one was huge. Le llegó botando bonito. And he smacked it from the angle. Looked like it was going in, but it went really wide. That's not what we're Quakes fans. We know that's not his forte. Ser matón en el área, right? It's given that space, run down the line.
Which he did that game as well.
Yeah.
Se tumbó a
Aquino. He lo lastimó.
Because
yeah.
Aquino came out. Oh, that was the play que lo lastimó.
He got hurt.
Right.
So they put in Ronald Cisneros at the 9, like 10 minutes later. Oh, okay. And then he went to the 9. Cowell went wide. And it was a nightmare for Aquino, to be honest with you. I think Aquino wasn't even hurt. Aquino's like, no, hombre, este
he's like, mejor me salgo antes de que me den la torre.
He's like, fuck, ya me llevó 2 veces, güey. No. Mejor me hago lastimado.
Yeah, but typical like Cowell fashion, just run down the line and just bodies people.
It was the same play that he does
and then he put in a good cross, right? In that same play that El Piojo
Cucharita to Piojo. No mames, Piojo. That ball's still not. It still hasn't hit ground.
Down, no.
Hombre, güey. Fuck.
Pero, yeah, I mean, how are you liking this Chivas so far?
I see the idea.
Which is?
It's vertical play. It's possession-based. I can see it. JJ Macias is doing well hold-up play at the 9, right? I like it. But I don't think he's getting the plays in the box because all of a sudden they started coming when Cade Cowell was in. And he got 2 in the box, right? I don't think JJ had those. He had 2 good shots that were both a little bit right outside of the box or right at the edge of the box that he hit wide. I think if he's in better shape, better form, he puts those away. But I don't know why the cambios, the subs were doing it a little bit more when Gago's trying to put the best 11 out there. They need to start doing that from the first moment. They looked exciting all game, which is great, but I need them to be more clinical. I think Cade Cowell wide is good, but this match, he didn't even put any Alpadilla. Yeah. Right? And it's just like, brother, don't start taking him away from us. Okay, está cabrón ese way. Use them with Cowell to be young change of pace players. Don't be doing, oh, no, he's the star now, right? But it was exciting to see Cade Cowell. The fans were all into it. Like, it's like a fucking circus. Even here, Cade Cowell, like, he runs down the line. Everyone's like, here we go, earthquakes, here we go, right? Because it's fun to see him, right? But he needs to finish it. He needs to, I mean, he tried with the assist, right? You can't do much, but he needs to score it. He needs to assist it. Even Gago on one. The defender, he went shit at the defender. He's way faster than any defender. The defender gave him the line. He just didn't want him to break in and shoot. But he tried to break in, and it was like, I read it from a mile away. And even Gago was like, tira, para acá, tírale, like go wide, right? And it's similar things to the earthquakes, right? It's like kind of almost juvenile things that you're just like, come on, brother.
Yeah, and I think this move is going to definitely help him to become a better overall player. But to your point, I mean, Chivas right now look well. They had their chances, but it's kind of similar to what was going on last season, where they just didn't have a 9 to finish the plays. There was a lot of crosses this game. Nobody was there.
Yeah.
And when they were super wide. But I mean, it's exciting. They have this fresh new blood, which is Cowell. And then, like you said, put Alpadilla on the other side. JJ Macias, I think, will be really good. Like you said, hold the play. But it's just that that goal is missing.
Yeah, if they can feed into whatever strikers there and they can really make a nice dupla with JJ Macias, Chicharito off the bench, I think this team could be really dangerous.
Yeah, if they find a way to play with 2 9s, right, and maybe Macias a little bit further back to help with that hold-up play, and Chicharito just there.
Yeah, I just don't know.
But I don't know how.
Yeah, Chicharito's, it's going to be tough to see if Chicharito will be a change of pace off the bench, agarrar los cansados. I would have loved the lineup that was there towards the end, the subs, the Cowell, the younger players, there with Macias. JJ Macias came out as a sub at that point, and they had Cisneros. Cisneros had 1 or 2 that he tried, but it just wasn't working. But like, I would have loved Cade Cowell with JJ Macias. Can they connect on something? Because Cade Cowell goes very deep. He pushes the line, right? So I would have loved that, but maybe next game. We'll see.
Exciting things for your Chivas.
A huevo. Your América, they won 2-0 versus Querétaro. Kind of easy, light work.
Yeah, we can just keep on going. That's de todos los fines de semana.
Cálmate.
Ganó la América. Oh,
yeah, we don't even cover América because they're so good, apparently. Pinche Cesar. Ganaron 2-0. They had their full team back. It looked like Querétaro was holding on. They're like,
América
that Spider-Man meme where it's just holding on.
Yeah, to the bus.
Yeah.
América always struggles with Querétaro at the beginning of the season. Like, for the past 4 or 5 seasons, is the same thing.
You remember that paliza que le metió Ronaldinho?
Sí, I remember that. See, that's what I'm saying.
Danilino, Ronaldinho.
América always struggles with Querétaro, especially at home. It's like there's just something there. It's like whenever they play Pachuca, the same thing almost. Pero
los de Querétaro se hacen superhéroes.
Se agrandan. Cualquier equipo que juega con el América se agranda.
Cálmate.
Certified.
Cálmate.
Pero no, it was a good game. Golazo de Richard Sanchez. It came off of Kevin Alvarez because they hit him.
Yeah, hit him in his head.
Oh, but I mean, it was a fucking banger.
No, yeah, that broke the seal, right? Yeah. Querétaro was trying with all their might. 10 players in the box, like just trying to hold off, and they looked okay. Their counterattack was kind of okay, and then that golazo off the nuca del pinche influencer. And then Quiñones had the other, and Chicote Calderon's not getting any love.
No. I mean, to be fair, he's coming from Chivas.
La gente se acuerda de los chicotazos.
Se acuerda.
But like,
Azteca.
What else do they want? He made the change. Cambió la lealtad.
Pues sí, güey.
Ese güey no tiene lealtad, to be honest.
No. Pero you have to earn it, right? That's what the fans are asking.
But you get booed until you earn it?
Until he earns it. Until he scores some chicotazos with America.
Yeah, probably once he scores, it's kind of like a Layun situation right now, right? Yeah. Layun literally wasn't doing anything that bad, but it was like, you're not doing anything great.
So,
all right, Atlético San Luis, we want to call out. They beat Pumas 3-1. They are undefeated as well. I think they're top of the league.
No, America's top of the league.
Okay, cálmate tú.
Pero no,
but they're right up there. Yeah. They haven't lost a step. The coach seems to be getting this team in really good shape.
Mexican coach, by the way.
Gustavo Leal.
Yep.
Yeah. He's working wonders. They didn't lose a step when they lost Jardinel last season. He got good signings. It seems like the ownership is backing him. They're getting him good signings. I don't know why they got rid of Murillo. He's on loan to Atlas. We'll talk about it in our transfer episode. Stay tuned. But yeah, the random fool scoring. Sebastian Lamonge.
¿Quién es ese güey?
Monge is francés.
Francés.
And mange is to eat.
Yeah.
La, I think, is the.
So the center mid is.
I don't know.
Es el motorcito que traen. And then
reparte el queso, güey.
Reparte el queso, como
¿Qué quieres tú acá?
Famosísimo Peso Puma.
They got the boy Mateo Klimowicz, the German Argentino. And he's in La Liga because his dad, his pops, was Argentino, played in Liga MX.
Shit.
I think that's the connection that probably allowed him to feel comfortable going there, right?
Yeah.
But do you see this San Luis team as a dark horse? Are they good?
I mean, it starts from the top of that. Last season, they played really well. They brought in good transfers. The fans, did you see how packed that stadium was?
Yeah, they're coming out.
Packed, and I was trying to look for the stat, but I remember seeing at the beginning of the season that they have the most season ticket holders
Damn.
of all Liga MX.
Yeah, I mean, we
And then
saw it.
Another note came out last week that Liga MX gives every team a certain amount of money, like a grant, to make the fan experience better.
Oh, that's dope.
So there's like hospitality or fan experience, and they put it all on new lights for the fans, new light shows, and just like making the fan experience better. So if you got like a packed out stadium week after week, you're going to have more revenue to spend on the field.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're doing. They're building something really good. And historically, San Luis has been really good.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see the San Luis and I can see him being a dark horse and being a headache and for sure trying to be up there in the top 4, top 5 teams. And yeah, man, they're my dark horse for the season.
They might be here to stay if that ownership keeps pushing like that, right?
They wanted to leave at one point.
From the Puma side, Funes Mori played 46 minutes. He had a pretty shitty game. I mean,
Pretty
he's
shitty.
3-1. I don't think a lot of what they are getting is les está dando resultados, right? Like Quispe or whatever, the Peruvian guy, not showing up just yet. Let's give benefit of the doubt. Tampoco Memo Martinez, right? It's kind of struggling a bit. Funes Mori. So we'll see if this doesn't become like one of those Pumas being cursed situations.
I mean, it's just hard porque se les fue Antonio Mohamed. I mean, yeah, his staff is still there, but it's not the same having somebody like Antonio having his auxiliar.
Yep, exactly.
So we'll see how Unam, ends up doing.
Yeah, exactly that, man. In other news, one thing we just wanted to call out quickly to bring us on home, Cruz Azul and Juarez tied 0-0. Nothing fun happening there, except that ex-earthquake Francisco Calvo lost his wallet, folks. So if you've seen it,
let us know.
Report.
Tweet it to them because they put out a tweet saying, yo, Calvo lost his wallet. Anybody seen it?
Yeah, please report it to Lost and Found, folks. We're still searching for it. Hay una recompensa, dicen. There's a little bit of money in it. I'm just so weird. I log into Twitter. The top thing I see is from Juarez, just the randomest of league. And this is a Liga MX.
Bendita Liga MX.
This is La Bendita Liga MX,
No lo
folks.
entenderías.
Yeah, if you guys want to know what Liga MX is all about, that's basically what it is. All right, Cesar, let's bring it on home. Let's give the people something to watch over the weekend.
This weekend we got the FA Cup, Tottenham against Manchester City. James Maddison just came back from injury, so Postecoglou will have Maddison to use this weekend. Hopefully they get a good game against Manchester City.
Ooh,
They're trying to win. They're trying to win silverware, those Tottenham.
No.
We'll see if they can.
No. All right, I got a cup set alert. Newport County versus Manchester United. We've known the Manchester United struggles. Newport just came from beating Wrexham, so they're on the up and up, and I think that, who knows, maybe they could do a little something against a struggling United side.
Taking it to La Liga, you got Sevilla against Osasuna. Sevilla is right above relegation zone. If they lose against Osasuna this weekend, who's mid-table, they might be in relegation zone. So keep an eye out for that.
In Serie A, I got Fiorentina versus Inter Milan, second versus fourth place there. They're both trying to keep up with Juventus, so we'll see if anybody can break away from the pack.
In Liga MX, something to call out is Monterrey against San Luis. I've called out San Luis as to be one of the dark horses of this clausura. We'll see if they can beat this stacked Monterrey squad.
All right, lastly, in Liga MX, I got San Luis versus Tigres, two teams that have 6 points, 2 wins in their 2 matches. I think San Luis can be the dark horse of this tournament, so we'll see if they can come through against a good Tigres squad that always finds a way to win the matches.
To finalize in Liga MX, we got León against Santos. Guardado just got presented at León, so we'll see if we get a debut there.
Beautiful. All right, folks. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys love that. We're hopefully going to have a bonus episode for you guys if you love this Liga MX content. It's just getting started, so we really like giving some love at the beginning of the season for that. We'll have a transfers episode where we go over as many as we can. Who's going to be the impact players this season? Where are they coming from, right? Who are the names that we should keep an eye out for in the league, and how are they going to affect the season?
Who are the biggest
Is
disappointments?
America going to repeat? Our Chivas' transfer is going to come in clutch, right? So if you guys like us, don't forget to subscribe to us, like us wherever you can, follow us on social media, because we got big stuff coming.
Yeah, and join the Discord. We're in there talking about Liga MX half the time. The other half are just anywhere, anything soccer. We're in there every day. So if you want to tune in there.
Almost 210 members in there, so it's popping off, folks. It's only going to get better. But appreciate y'all for tuning in.
All right. Peace, everybody.
Peace.